foot hard on the brake, hard.
Yeah.
Right foot all the way under the floor. Oh, it's not coming up. Whoa! Oh my god!
Welcome to sunny Spain, and as you can see on my left, Mr. Joe Achilles. Welcome, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
No worries, it's Joe. It's about flipping time we got you on this channel. I mean, we've seen each other so much, but I've never actually got you on the channel, so...
oh, that's true.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but yeah, it's true.
And seeing as we're driving BMWs on this trip, who else better to have in the car than this man? And right now, you find us in the BMW 8 Series, the new one, 20 years later, after the original one was born, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were talking about this on the plane down. I mean, the old one had, you know, a V12 5-litre, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then they revised it to a 4.4-litre V8, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
4-litre, yeah, in the 840.
Yeah. And now we're in the 840D, which is, I think, 320 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.9, which is pretty quick for what it is as well.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's the day we're really looking forward to. Because tomorrow we get to drive the M850i, which is 530 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 3.7 or 3.9.
And that's BMW claimed. They're always very conservative with their figures. So we're talking about a 3.5 second to 60 car, which
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, the new 8 Series, a lot of the tech from within the new 8 Series has been, you know, derived from the return to the Le Mans race series, isn't it? The M8 GTE.
Yep.
So we're seeing a lot of stuff in the cars, which obviously BMW are producing. But yeah, I mean, from a looks perspective, what do you think?
I think they look great. I saw the original concept that John Buckley designed, and I absolutely love that. But as with all concepts, you know, a lot of that's going to get out the window because it's just not feasible. But they've kept the majority of it, which is, I think it's. But in reality, when you see it, they look really low and squat, don't they? Like they're just,
No, I agree. And the interior, mate. Well, there's two faults to it, isn't there? First of all, it's a large car.
Yeah.
But when you sit in it, it's not that large, is it?
No, and it shrinks around you in two ways. The good way and the bad way. The good way that you've said it, it's nice to drive and everything. It doesn't feel too big when you're driving it. But actually the cabin, it's very driver-centric and it's very encosseting. Is that
I think so. We'll run with that.
We'll go with that, Don't look it up. But it's almost, we both also agree actually earlier on that a 2 Series or my incoming M2 is probably really overall cabin space is bigger than in here, which is really hard to get your head around, isn't it? We've got a lot of space between us. You don't get this in a 2 Series.
No.
But in terms of like rear seat space, you couldn't get a Joe and a Stef in the back.
No, definitely not. Controversial point of this car. So this gear knob, I really like it. I think it looks really nice. When I first saw it when I was in Le Mans with BMW, when they revealed this car, I was drawn towards it. Except Joe has another opinion. What did you say the moment you got in the car?
Well, I mean, so I thought the interior overall is a massive step up, and it's great, and that's going to please a lot of people because I know, being like doing a lot of BMW videos, the main complaint for most people that don't own BMWs is the interiors aren't that great, and they're all very similar and they're not that great. But I saw this gear knob and I did think it was a little bit what's the saying, a bit crass.
A bit crass,
a bit naff,
a bit chavtastic.
And I did look at that and I thought BMW put this in here to appeal to those potential Mercedes customers that want to move over because it's very Mercedes. And what happens when we get in the car?
I say I like it.
It's the first thing you say you like, isn't it? I'm like, I was right.
You were
Mercedes,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Overtake.
Yeah, it's clear, mate. Yeah, and it's dotted line. Perfect timing. And that, my friends, your friends,
My friends,
our friends, is the sound of a diesel. Yes, a diesel.
Yeah.
And we know it's slightly orchestrated, but
It sounds good.
It sounds good. It does sound good. It sounds punchy, and it is punchy. It's a quick car.
After some pretty exhilarating roads, we have got the 840D right here. We've just taken a moment just to kind of absorb this. I mean, guys, look at this. Look at this for a view. You can see the river down there. I mean, mate, what a view, right?
Unbelievable.
That 850 tomorrow is going to be mad. But I mean, let's just have I don't think we've done a proper little walk around just to kind of appreciate, one, how long the car is, because we talked about the inside being a little bit snug and compact. But yeah, it is a much longer wheelbase. The rear of the car, I think it looks quite nice. Joe, you also, we mentioned that we feel there's something missing from the top part. Maybe it's just because of the angle of the spoiler.
Yeah.
But it's still got a relatively aggressive stance with the exhaust outlet's massive.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I think because the concept had slightly more flared arches off memory.
Yeah.
And a bit more of a flared bum.
Yeah.
And I just think also typical our big horrible British plates, that rectangular plate is kind of messing with the rest of the angles, or maybe it's just my OCD.
The lines are very sharp. They look really nice as well, don't they?
Everywhere.
Really good looking car.
Yeah, spot on.
And they had to come back strong. You know, 20 years since the last 8 series.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the diesel version, and it still looks brilliant. Got a bit of bad news. Do you want to spill the beans, seeing as it's my karma since I kept taking the mick out of you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got a habit of crashing drones and losing them. And Stef, to be fair, was taking the piss out of me earlier on, as everyone does.
Yeah.
But then
I crashed my drone
and lost it.
Somewhere in the mountains here in Spain.
And he is smiling about it, but I know how he feels. I felt sick inside,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Stef goes on a lot on his channel, like I do, about the cost of what we do. And although this is an expenses paid trip, you're taking time off work, etc. Then you go and put that in the floor, it's another 500 quid down the drain.
So I guess if any drone footage makes it into the final version of this video, it will be 2 reasons. 1, we found my drone, or 2, Joe's very kind enough to lend me his footage.
I'll sell it to you at a good rate, mate.
See, Joe's finally found a way to make money off YouTube. You found a way to make money off YouTube, mate. Let me crash drones and sell footage to Stef.
Yeah.
Happy days. Come, let's go. We're late.
Yeah,
We're late. Let's do this. Yeah, one of the things actually that the guys from the BMW, the product manager from BMW, was saying that this has got a new feature which effectively is like an active reversing. So it remembers your last 50 meters and it will literally mirror it in reverse. Yeah. So we've just done a couple of laps.
So what we'll do now, I think we'll go. So we'll go from here, and we'll go through here.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through here.
And then we'll see if it does it.
And then see if it remembers that route. Right. So
there.
Okay, that's complex enough. Isn't it?
I think so. So
do we need
how do we do it?
I think we press.
So it was parking, and then up there reversing, reverse assist, and then
maybe I need to.
Yep, and then put it in reverse.
Okay.
Goes reverse.
And I just use.
And that's it.
Oh look.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. All right. So hang on. No hands.
No hands. I just control the brake. I think that's all I do. Right. So theoretically, it should now.
It's reversing on its own.
Mimic.
It's literally doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That feels really weird. That feels so weird. But it is. It's doing it. Look. Look at that. It's literally doing it.
Oh.
So how does that feel weird?
It's almost doing exactly the same inputs that I was doing as well.
Yeah.
Look,
it's doing it. It's quite funky that the green lights turn themselves on.
Let's see if it would do a lap, because we did kind of come in doing a lap. Come on, let's see.
I mean, it literally is. Like, we're not joking. Look, we're reversing and it's doing a lap. Mate, that is ridiculous. Oh, that is so cool.
Wow. about that, mate.
Sorry, mate. My bad.
Sorry, mate. The way these X drives pull out of junctions like that, I remember when I had the M5 and I just couldn't get first gear out of junctions, full power, you're gone.
Gone.
Like,
yeah, it is blisteringly quick. 3.7 to 60.
Yep.
Like you said, BMW 3.7, which tends to normally mean it's slightly quicker than that.
Yeah.
And when we left the hotel this morning and Joe put his foot down, it was fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Oh, you can hear the naughty exhaust there. Hopefully that's picking it up.
Yeah. Let's lower the window down for that.
But it's a really good.
Yeah.
It's not a chavvy sound like from an 845.
Oh wait, less
or
of
an
that.
half.
Less of that.
No, it's not.
I
it's
like
not,
my gear stick. Thank you very much.
It's not. No, it's not a snap. It's not really crackly and snappy. It's quite a deep.
It is.
Pop,
Yeah. Yeah, this is ridiculous, and it bites. Brakes, obviously, brilliant. Right. Okay. So I haven't got anyone behind me. So what do we do, Joe? Left foot brake.
I'm going to put my glasses here on my head just to demonstrate how hard this thing accelerates. They should fly off.
Right. So left foot brake.
Left foot brake, hard down. That over to there. Now mash the pedal. No. 1 second. Is your left foot hard enough on the brake? We're in Sport Plus, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just double check. Okay. Left foot hard on the brake.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Right foot all the way under the floor. Oh, it's not coming up. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh no, that was. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Wow, yeah. Wow. Sometimes you have to act for the camera and over-exaggerate things. That
was completely genuine. That was completely genuine.
I can't wait to watch that reback.
Are you
back again.
Are you alright there, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah.
So that was 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, or 0 to 60 and break Joe's neck and lose your glasses.
Breakneck speeds. That was amazing.
It's so fast. It's so fast. Oh my!
I was like, oh yeah, you got it. Oh, and then.
Do you know, there was a moment when I thought, oh, should I let him get into position? I was like, nah, stuff it, just go.
Mate, I genuinely can't wait to watch that back.
It's going to be good fun. But mate, I mean, in summary, if we could round this car off in a last 30 second summary, what would you say as a package?
I mean, I would call it an extremely impressive GT car. I know they're quick to refer like to the GTS 911 stuff. It's much less of a sports car to me than it is of a GT car.
Yeah.
It's an incredible GT car. They both are mile munching GT cars.
Yeah.
And this one is very fast. But yeah, I'm mightily impressed, and it's super comfortable. But don't think 4 seats, think 2 seats.
Yeah.
Don't get that wrong. They're not seats. They're extra luggage.
The rear seats, very, you're not going to fit large people in the back. I mean, if you head over to Joe's video, you'll see, because Joe tried to sit in the back of his car. So on Joe's video, you'll see exactly how much of a snug fit it is. But again, you think of this as a driving experience, really high up the luxury scale, and obviously BMW have gone down that route. Interior quality is absolutely superb. I love the interior of this car. Just all the little details. We've got Alcantara everywhere. Performance of this car is just ridiculously good as well, and the noise is just great.
Yeah, it is good, very good.
A massive shout out to BMW UK, obviously, for inviting us down there. It's been really, really good.
Yeah.
Massive shout out to Joe as well. It's great to finally do a video together, mate. And it's been a pleasure being on this trip together.
Always, really, top guy, mate. Yeah.
Like I said, guys, if you want a full review on the BMW M850i, head over to Joe's channel. Links to all of his socials down in the description. My name's been Stef, and you guys have been awesome. So hit subscribe, make me happy, and I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.